Hello G Nation, it's your host G. We're going to do the preview for Snoop Dogg Hall of Fame with the gears this time around. Still at 5-star gold. A reminder is coach ability at 21k is red gems do 20% more damage, blue gems do 20% more damage. Pretty useful all around. And the gear bonus are both pretty useful. First one is all color moves start with 2 more MP. Second one is green gem do 100% more damage. So, first move set, Snoop Spear, 6 MP green move, deal 76.9k damage, and choose a 3x2 area to swap into black gem. Drop it like it's up, 3 MP black move, deal 64.2k damage, and choose 1 row to destroy. Any Dogfather drop, 8 MP black move, deal 101.4k damage, and make the bottom 1 row into pyro gems, which will modify all gems above it into green gems when broken by you. Now, I'm not even going to use any MP trainer, because with the perks right now, I'm going to have my 6 thanks to that gear. If it was during a feud, you would still be able to achieve the 8 MP thanks to the gear by using Bray Wyatt as a trainer. You would start with the black instead of starting with the green like I will this time. I went all out on basically gem trainers, green gem trainers. We got Booker and Stardust both making 35% more green gem damage, and we got Santa Hogan and Alex both adding 2200 to the green damage. So that's going to be a lot of more green damage right there. As far as the belt, I didn't have any black move metal that was Fury, so we're going with armor. Rest of the metal really ain't that great. I put in the cheap shot there because for that moveset there's really not much metal that are going to do much. Let's give it a shot. If I remember well, we were doing like 1.2 on the without the gear, so let's see with the gear. We're gonna get this out anyway, just because it's an extra 138,000, and it's gonna be refilled when I use my green move. Anyway, I'm not gonna pick anything to destroy though, because I want to remain on my turn. We're gonna drop it there. Hopefully nothing's gonna cascade. Perfect, nothing did. Put that at the bottom. We do have cheap shot that procced. And now we're gonna destroy that row. Nice cascade 2. 2.21 mil. That ain't too bad, especially with armor on. Would be a lot more if it was all Fury, and that is it. So that definitely does quite a significant difference for that. This is definitely my favorite moveset, at least for tours and such like that. Obviously for feuds and such, the sub and lead is probably much better with the boosts and all, but all around tours and stuff like that, this is just fast, efficient, and everything. So, right. Now let's look at those yellow builds now. Alright, second move set for Snoop Dogg with the gears. This would probably be what I would use in a feud setting. We're going to use the Hustle Buster 10 MP green move, finisher, deal 188,000 damage, choose 10 gems to destroy and pin the opponent. The Gems and Juice 3 MP yellow move, deal 62.7k damage and deal 221,000 bleed damage to your opponent for 2 turns. The Hollywood Bank Robbery 7 MP yellow move, submission, place 8 sub gems and do 117.3k damage for 3 turns. While submission gems are on the gem board, remaining submission gems turn into multiplied gems of strength 3. Trainers we're going to use for that. We're going to use Kofi so that we start with more yellow. We're basically boosting the submission really. We're using Kofi so that we start with more yellow. We're using Zombie AJ so that the submission lasts 3 more turns. Using Drew so that it lasts 1 more turn and do 50% more damage. And Shelton so that it does another 20% extra damage. Could use also Guersan instead of Shelton to boost a little the bleed. Now remember, if this was a feud, your bleed would be doubled, so it would be 442,000, and your submission would be increased by, what is it, like 200%, I think. So it would be increased quite a bit. It is the base that would be increased, like it wouldn't be like another 200 on top of the 199. Would be still a pretty sizable amount. Let's try that out. Did make some switch here. This time, last time we used the shock the system plate, I believe, which was this one, that when you get green, because I wanted some help to reload the yellow. This time around, not gonna need as much yellow because we're probably gonna do a bunch of damage anyway. And if I remember well, yellow wasn't that much of a problem last time. So we're going to go instead with the all art, which is just going to boost or green gem damage by 100%. And we already have the gear that adds another 100%. So basically a backup, because our submission is going to be where most of our damage come from. So the second gear, not as much of a big deal for this. First one is pretty useful to get ready with only a single MP trainer though, especially in feud settings. We're going to put the bleed out. Now, without any feud boost right now, it is still 7 turn doing 200k, so that's like 1.4 mil just right there. Plus we're getting 400, so that's like 1.85 million just from the bleed and the submission without any buffs. So we're gonna take, oops, if I actually click the move, I'll take those 2. And then just try to spread the rest and hope some survive. The downside of those moveset is that, like, kind of you lose a bunch of time kind of picking where you're gonna put him. Only 3 survive. We're gonna pick those 3, and we do need our yellow so that we can do it again. I should have counted how many I needed though. That's enough. Still 853, because those green did quite a bit. And surprisingly, that was enough. I expected we would have had to run those moves again, but yeah, that green damage was pretty significant. Alright, let's do that again, but without the bleed and trying to boost those multiply. My issue with that is it's pretty damn hard to have them stay on the board, so we'll see how that goes. Alright, last move set we're going to see with the gears. It is the Hustle Buster 10 MP green move. Finisher deals 188k damage. Choose 10 gems to destroy and pin the opponent. The Bull DOGG 7 MP green move, deal 89.4k damage and increase the strength of your multiply gems by 3. And the Hollywood Bank Robbery 7 MP yellow move, submission, place 8 sub gems and do 117.3k damage for 3 turns while submission gems are on the gem board. Remaining sub gems turn into multiply gems of strength 3. Obviously this is going to be about keeping those multiply gems, increasing their value and destroying them. Now we're going to be using Kofi so that we start with more yellow. We're going to use Stardust so that our greens do 35% more. Could use Booker for the same thing. And we got both Lex and Santa both to add 2200 fixed green gem damage as well. Could have gone with Memrock and Matt RD to increase our multipliers. The reason I did not do it is that we can't really consistently figure out how many of those multiplies are going to survive. So straight green might end up benefiting me more, because if I don't have multipliers, I can still break some greens and they're going to do more damage. Like last time, the last moveset we checked, I think we had what, like 3 that survived. Now obviously it's not going to be as long this time, because it's not going to be 7 turns, it's going to be 3 turns. But still, I don't expect we're going to have that many of those 8 that are going to survive. So I think we're going to get more out of straight green damage than we would using Matt or Memrock as a coach. So we'll give that a shot. I mean, it's always an option. No change for the belt. Still going to use all art to try to get some extra out of that green after the sub. Didn't turn out that we needed that much of that yellow last time after all anyway. I'm going to use that just for straight damage anyway. It's 200k extra damage. I'm going to have it reload anyway. Not a lot of green on that board. I'm going to waste 3 right there. We got 5 that remain. Four now. We got 4 that survived. We're gonna increase their value. Like a regular one right now is worth 46k. The 3x is 137. Now we're gonna increase their value. Remember, we got the gear that adds 100%, and we got the all art that adds another 100. Now 6x is 276 right now. I need 6, I need 5 yellows to reload my move. But just a regular green is still 46k. I could decide to just say screw it and get all the greens. I'll take those 3, that's going to get those connected. I'll take those. I'll take the yellow here because those are going to fall through. This is going to give me yellow as well. Let's get another green here, another green here, and that yellow there. Should clear most of the greens and yellow, really. $2 million. That should be enough, especially after whatever we did with the sub. And remember, that sub would do even more if it was during a feud. I definitely like the first one better as far as regular tour goes, because it's enough for tours and stuff like that. But the second move set with the bleed and the sub would likely be what I would use in a feud settings, thanks to those perks. If they ever change those perks, then that's a whole other story, but with the way they're now, that's pretty much it. So yeah, that's pretty much Snoop with the gears. Unfortunately, the gears are going to be pretty damn hard to get. Like the silver one, you can pull it, you can get out of the last milestone of the solo event. I think it's on the leaderboard of the grindable event too. The gold one is out of the I think it's going to be on the portal milestones or something like that, out of the spend event, so it's likely going to be super expensive. But yeah, pretty good gear for Snoop for sure. But I mean, he can still definitely get hold his own without any gear anyway. So thanks for watching. If you're not already a sub, make sure to do so to be kept aware when I post new stuff. Have any questions, ask them. And if you like the video, leave a like and share. See you guys. G out. Ciao.